MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Mets. New York attempt to end a 6-game losing streak. Next. Matthew Allen is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Mets. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Reynolds is in his tracks now, and very quickly one gone.
Batting second, the first baseman, Ronald Guzman.
So next to bat will be Ronald Guzman as we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball 1, no strike.
Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they are in the midst of a pretty bad stretch as they've dropped 6 straight coming in. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1. Temperature reading an even 80 degrees at first pitch tonight. 1 out, nobody on. And that's taken for a called strike 2.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
That brings in Tommy Edman. Yes, he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Oh, 0-1 count and the pitch.
Ball. Nope.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And he popped him up. Alonso into foul territory. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off and the count runs full.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
And now Michael Brasso, and he's looking to turn things around. Ice cold at the plate in recent action. Throw over to first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. The 1-1.
Oh, that's out.
Edman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. 2-2.
Hey, be on the lookout right here. Usually when a pitcher drops in a curveball for a strike looking, now he'll try and throw it in the dirt, get you to fish a little bit. I want to see where he goes here.
Now a throw over to first. A dive, but he's back. Here now the 2-2. Lifted into center field. Reynolds has it for out number 3. So they pick up no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left on. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Alek Manoah gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
So now into the box is Bryan Reynolds. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Hey, they come into game 2 of this series riding high. A huge one-run victory yesterday, able to do the little things to put them over the top. Hopefully that leads to some momentum in game 2.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And it's a foul ball. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
So now to the plate, Blake Sabol, as he lines it out to center. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. The throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. That was not a good pitch, but he handled it nicely, guys.
Yeah, and the pitcher's got to wonder what he has to do to get it past this guy. That pitch was off the plate, but he shows great reach, gets good extension, and drives it for a 2-bagger.
Next up will be Gleyber Torres, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. The numbers coming in, he's at 255, 26 home runs, and 74 RBIs. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-0. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field, and this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a two-run homer down the line in left, and that is 27 for him on the year as the Mets are out in front now 2-0.
What a way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
So here's Pete
Batting
Alonso.
fourth, the first baseman.
As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Bases are empty, one man out. Nipped the corner, 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And there's ball three on a breaking ball that misses away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. In time to first, and there are two away.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 7.
Now at the plate, Reese McGuire looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. And the pitch. As with two away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
And that one yanked just foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 New York. Leading off the inning, it'll be Miguel Sano, and they could use a spark from him here.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
First pitch of the AB now.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
Hey, nice leadoff single to start the second right there. They're already down. They got to find a way to stay on the attack and get back in this game. We'll see how they play it here.
Anthony Santander the next to bat.
He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play.
He comes into this one at 248 with 19 homers and 54 runs batted in. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. And set up behind the plate is Kenny Jansen as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
You know, Kenny Jansen, Dero, he's kind of hard to figure out. Doesn't give a lot on the edges. He'll make you bring the ball into that plate.
Yeah, Dan, Kenny Jansen is definitely consistent, and he'll reward pitchers around the knees. But on the edges right there, sometimes it's hit or miss.
Here comes the 1-2. His fastball taken high for a ball.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Hit hard back up the middle. Torres hit the bag. On to first, a double play.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
Next up, Lourdes Gurriel. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. Two great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs, and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and in next is Alejandro Kirk. From the belt, the pitch. Gurriel is off of first with 2 away. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates the good ones from the bad ones. That nasty spin rate, get that downward action. You even get a star player like this swinging at something in the dirt.
The 1-1 home. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that's a home run into the top tank. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 10 for him on the year, as the Blue Jays have rallied back to tie it at 2.
Well, he hit a homer last night, too, so it's obvious that he's in a groove right now. My advice to this staff, don't give him anything he can extend his arms on. You do, and he's going to make you pay for it just like he did.
To the plate now, Alek Manoah.
The pitcher.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Blue Jays pitcher with an even 1-1 count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there, pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Easy fly ball into shallow center field. Reynolds is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the two-run dinger. We'll go to the bottom of the second, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. And stepping in, Donovan Casey. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Donovan Casey.
Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Batting 7th, the shortstop, Jeremy Ironman.
So now here is Jeremy Ironman. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yeah. 0-1.
1 out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Into the box, Brett Beatty. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now. Three and one now.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. The 0-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled off. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets strand one. 2 innings complete. Deuces are wild. It's 2-2. That'll bring in Nick Solak. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Nick Solak.
Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And it's fouled away. He'll try again. 1-2. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And they come inside with the fastball, but it misses here, and it's back to 2-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Count remains 2-2. Now here's the pitch. This is in the air to right. Sable is there, 1 away. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Ronald Guzman. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Guzman absolutely hammers left-handed pitching. There's a lot of pop in his swing for sure, but if there's one criticism of his bat, it's that he doesn't put the ball in play enough in these situations. Seems like hitters like this are more and more common these days.
Yeah, Matty, you can't fault these guys today for the swing and miss. In today's game with so many shifts, there are no hits to be had on the ground. But when this guy does connect against left-handed pitching, it is fun to watch.
3-1 the count now. Hit in the air to right center field. This ball is carrying well. Back it goes, and it is out of here. Solo shot to right center. Number 23 for him thus far, as the Blue Jays have taken a 3-2 lead.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
Stepping in now, Tommy Edman. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Casey is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. So the bases are empty with 2 gone now, and that'll bring up Mike Brasso. First pitch of the AB now. As he'll swing and pop it up toward the left side of the infield. Beatty is camped under this one, and that will retire the side. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-2 Toronto. Bottom of the 3rd now, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds.
The center fielder, Brian Reynolds.
first pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope,
Now a
that's ball.
fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball one. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
One strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch.
Full count. 3-2.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last
Now
thing you want to
batting,
do
right
is
fielder.
let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Up next, Blake Sable. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Popped up. Edman is under it as he puts it away for out number one.
Now
And that'll bring up
second
Gleyber
baseman,
Torres.
Gleyber.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the
Torres.
fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Hit to third. Right to him. To second for one. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. That's how you roll it. 5-4 to 3. A double play sends us to break. More from MLB Network. Saturday baseball after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Miguel Sano. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Ball. That pitch is out. Ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike one.
I mean, he had to. I'm going to give him benefit of the doubt and say he was sitting something off speed. Because to be late on a fastball in a count like that is just unforgivable.
The 2-2. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. So stepping in is Anthony Santander as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Been a struggle for him hitting from this side. And as a switch hitter, you really hope for some more consistency from both sides of the plate. But that just hasn't been the case for him batting lefty against these good right-handers.
turned on, but it's wide of first and foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
The count is 1-2.
We're in the fourth. 3-2 is our score. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
At the plate now, Lourdes Gurriel. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. The 0-1 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk, coming right after him here.
3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order, but they still lead it 3-2. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
Now here's the first offering. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the time you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
In now, Reese McGuire. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. There's a drive out toward the gap in left center. He's around first, heading for 2. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
When you drive the ball into the gap like that, nothing but good things can happen. Neither one of the outfielders had the wheels to catch up to it, and he glides easily into second for a double. Now we'll see if the guys behind him can get him in.
Standing in now, Donovan Casey, as he'll swing and pop this one up near second base. Solak camps under it, and he's got it for out number 2.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
To the plate now, Jeremy Ironman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Mets leave one. They trail 3-2. All ready to go in the top of the fifth. And in next is Alejandro Kirk.
That last at bat, Matty V, a changeup right down the middle of the plate. Listen, this guy's got a great changeup, but he can't afford to keep throwing it middle like he did that last at bat. If he does, this guy might be hitting back-to-back jacks.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fastball runs in tight here, and it's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
The next 3-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
So now to the plate, Alek Manoah. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. So the next to bat will be Nick Solak. Flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Action in the Mets bullpen now. It's both a lefty and a right-hander that start to throw. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Stepping in now, Ronald Guzman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Down and away, ball 1.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He stays alive, still 2-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for Toronto. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Welcome back for the bottom of the fifth. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, Brett Brady.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Santander waits on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Luis Guillorme will come on as a pinch hitter to try and make an impact with one away. First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one.
Man, this guy's been incredibly efficient so far in this one, mostly because he's getting ahead. 70% of the batters he's faced, he's thrown a first pitch strike to.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
They teach kids the same thing they teach pros here. When the ball is coming in tight like that, you don't open yourself up to it. You turn your back and absorb the blow. The thunk sounds a lot worse than it hurts. At least that's what they say.
So now it's Brian Reynolds as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Swing and a liner, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Blake Sabol. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the 1-0. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone.
He's gone back-to-back with off-speed stuff to start this AB, and neither has found the zone. He's trying to pitch him backwards, but that only works if you can get them for strikes. Now he'll probably have to challenge him.
Line drive, that's a base hit into the right center field gap. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Heck of a job by the batter right there. You would have thought he bought himself a fastball, but gets an off-speed pitch, doesn't try and do too much, and drives it for a base hit.
At the plate, Gleyber Torres. As he'll take a look at ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. That evens it up 1-1. Guillorme on second. Sabol at first. 2 out in the inning. Tried to get that one airborne, but it's 1-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and the Mets are going to come up empty here as that ends the inning. 2 left for the Mets. Still a 3-2 ball game. Joseph Shaw takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in Tommy Edman.
The shortstop, Tommy Edman.
First offering on its way. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to set him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Mike Brasso digging in at the plate as he's well in front of the curveball and comes up empty there for strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Line drive, base hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And he'll dive back in safely. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. 3-2's our score here in inning number 6. On a line, that's a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
That's an obvious mistake on the pitcher's part. You speed him up with the first one, blow it right by him, and you do him a favor by giving him a changeup. I mean, that's a pitch he can handle right there.
Standing in now, Anthony Santander, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A ball and a strike now. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far as they open it up to 6-2 now.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Jose Suarez, a little 5'10" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Lourdes Gurriel.
Gurriel.
As he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He went down on strikes last time up. Reined in. 3 runs already home here. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hard hit at third. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Alejandro Kirk will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his 2-run homer that was a big blow early on. Now the pitch.
When you're hitting at the bottom of the order, you better be keyhole in the middle of the plate. You cannot allow pitches like that to go by.
And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Is swung on and missed. He got him. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Through 5 1/2, it's the Blue Jays 6 and the Mets 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Pete Alonso.
First baseman, Pete Alonso.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he takes ball one. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Sano is underneath this one. And he's got it for the first out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Stepping up is Reese McGuire, 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball one. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Swing and a miss. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That's strike 2 on a well-placed changeup around the knees. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
In now, Donovan Casey. As he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. This is on the ground over to first. On to first with it himself is Guzman, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Willie Calhoun is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. First pitch of the AB on its way. Hit back up the middle. He's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that means Nick Solak will dig in. First pitch of the AB now. One out, nobody on. Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. And this will be taken in without much trouble. It's an easy start to the 7th. 2 gone. And now here is Ronald Guzman. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Now here's the pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Ready on 1 and 2. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. They lead it 6-2. Sean Poppin will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. And now in the box, Jeremy Ironman. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Shortstop, Jeremy Ironman.
And the pitch.
Ball 1, no.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
The 1-0 home is a changeup that drops below the knees for a ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Got him. So he's down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Beatty.
To the plate now, Brett Beatty. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And it's quickly 0-2. 2 runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
The pitcher, number 54, Jose.
Michael Geddes will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First offering.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. This is on the ground over to first. There's one. On to Guzman. They get them both, and that retires the side. Mets go down quickly. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Daniel Norris has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Now at the plate is Tommy Edman. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a solo shot to dead center, number 18 for him on the campaign, and the lead is now 7-2. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, D-Row, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happening.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Here's Miguel Sano as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. (2-0) to the Jays left fielder.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
The pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Into the box, Anthony Santander. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
Ball inside. We're going to count 2-2.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Lourdes Gurriel would be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Into the box, Lourdes Gurriel. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch coming, here it is. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
Two and one.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Santander, the runner at first with 2 gone. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
The 3-1 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
The batter will be Alejandro Kirk. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
2 men are on with 2 men out. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Mets 2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, 10.
2-0 count. The pitch.
I got 3-0.
Blake Sabol will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate now is Blake Sabol, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. First offering. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. From the stretch towards second. 1 there. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw. Now it'll be Gleyber Torres. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 1-0. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And we're going to have a quick stoppage here as a beach ball has made its way into right field. Runners on first with 1 down. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. This is foul right side. Yanked hard down the left field line. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And the throw in gets away from him. And they'll hold the lead runner at third, but the batter does end up making it to second with only one away.
First baseman.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. And a slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners are at second and third with one down. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And whoa, almost a disaster as the tag at first saves the throwing error, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
The batter.
Next, it'll be Reese McGuire. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Now the 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now. Torres at third with 2 away. And he finally gets a sinker over here for a called strike 1. Now a slider here, but this will miss off the plate away, and it's ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Reyes Maranta will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Lane Thomas will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So here is Donovan Casey, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on the way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. One and one the count now. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. We've played 8 full. Toronto leads this one 7-3. Tyler Duffy enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So now to the plate, Lane Thomas. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Lane Thomas.
Now here's the first offering. The 1-0.
2-0.
They get him off balance there as he reaches for that one but can't find it. It's 2-1. Just off the end of the bat, it's a foul ball and he'll stick around. The 2-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
So now to the plate, Nick Solak, as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. He's got one hit in 4 at-bats. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Lays off 2-2 now. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Now the payoff pitch home. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Next to stand in is Ronald Guzman. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. From the belt, the pitch. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Edman.
At the plate, Tommy Edman, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
The 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Great mid-AB adjustment right there. Swung at the first high fastball and was able to take the second one.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
From the stretch. Swing and a little tapper. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Racing back the right fielder. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Must have been a good batting practice session today for this club. 5 home runs in 1 game. You could just see it as the game was going on. Those hitters, they couldn't wait to get to the bat rack. It was like a fight to get up there and to get into the batter's box.
Stepping in now, Michael Brasso. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Wastes a pitch on the knuckle curve there. 1-2. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Again, a 1-2. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Metropolitans. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Mets 3. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And coming forward now is the shortstop, Jeremy Ironman.
The shortstop, Jeremy Ironman.
Now here's the pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-1, here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Brett Beatty, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Ball 3.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And a curious looking swing that time, as he likely had ball 4 there, but instead it's 3-1. And the pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
The pitcher, number 21.
J.J. Bleday will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. From the stretch. Comes in with that average down in the 240s. 9 homers and 33 driven in. Oh, 1. Here's the pitch. In the dirt here. And a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. The 1-1 is a fastball that misses.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Beatty, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away.
Halfway to the plate, this hitter's wondering why he even pulled the trigger on that. His hands feel like he's being stung by wasps right now.
Fouled away. Here's another 2-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
To the plate now, Brian Reynolds. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
9-3 the final tally here in this one. The Jays led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Alek Manoah earned his 9th win of the year. Reyes Maranta records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian. We all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
Fans, our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors, they left 4 men on base. For the Mets, 3 runs, 6 hits. No errors, they left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 31 minutes.